Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you are all fine. So, we have started a series regarding different topics of psychology. So, without wasting the time, we will move on our lecture. So, first of all, we will discuss about the introduction of psychology. After that, we will discuss about the definition of modern psychology, as well as moving towards the next one. Here it is evolution in the meaning of psychology. After that, we will discuss about the history and origin of psychology. And at the last, we will discuss about the scopes of psychology. Last but not the least, at the end, I will tell you about the three interesting facts regarding psychology. By understanding that, you will be able to judge the personality of different friends or of your family members. So first we will discuss about the introduction of psychology. Psychology is a Greek word. Greek word because why it is a Greek word? Greek is a language and it is basically come from a Greek word. And also derived from the word psyche and logos. Psyche means the study of soul, and logos also means that the study. So it whole combines and form that the study of soul is basically known as psychology. So, and in the later time, William, a psychologist, has replaced the name of soul with mind. He says that the mind is more appropriate word for defining psychology. Definition: the scientific study of human mind and its function, especially those affecting behavior in the context. Basically, he's saying that the scientific study, the study of science related to the human mind and functions, especially those who affecting behavior, means especially it is revolving around the behaviors, that what is the behavior of human, how he or she will talk to some other persons or talk in the crowd, that how we will behave in different conditions. It is basically saying about that particular thing. So the scientific study of human mind and its function, especially those affecting behavior in a context. So this is the main definition of a modern psychology. As moving towards the next topic, it is the evolution, that how different psychologists have given the different definitions regarding psychology. First of all, a psychologist has given that says that the study of soul is basically known as psychology. After that, with the passage of time, the different psychologists has done the different research, and they classified that the study of mind, that the study of human brain is basically known as psychology. With the further evolution, the scientists have done the further research on the psychology, and they have said that the conscious experience, that the experience that a man do in his daily life, that regarding that experience, it is known as psychology. With the further passage of time, as the scientists have revealed in different sciences, so they have also revealed in the science of psychology. So they have said that the study of human behaviors is basically known as that how we behave in different conditions. So that is known as human behavior. So at last, the study of behavior is basically known as the psychology. So our third topic is history and origin of psychology. It means that from where the psychology has come from. First of all, in 1879, the first psychological laboratory has been formed in the University of Leipzig in Germany. So who has formed this laboratory? William Burns, 1832 to 1920, it's the duration of his life. He has developed this psychological laboratory. William Burns, it is a German psychologist and a philosopher who has built the first laboratory related to psychology in 1879 in University of Leipzig, Germany. So we are moving towards the last topic, that is scope of psychology. Without knowing a scope of something, it is useless to study that thing. That's answer. So the first one is clinical psychologist. Clinical psychologist is basically a psychologist who relates or who study the mental processes of humans. So the next scope of psychology is educational psychologist. This branch of psychology basically concerned with the problems, psychological problems related to teaching and training of students. So the industrial psychologists also work in the Department of Human Resource, HR department of different companies. Experimental psychologist, also explaining from the word experiment, he is basically do different experiments regarding psychologists, different experiments on different topics regarding psychology. Military psychologists. Military psychologists are inducted in the military of different countries to examine the mental behaviors of the candidates who are newly inducted in the army. Abnormal psychologist basically deals with that people whose mental state is not like the normal person. Criminologist. Criminologist is basically a new emerging field of psychology which basically relates with the behavior and the study of crimes. It basically study that how the criminal do different crimes. So it basically deals with the mental study of criminals. Geopsychologist. Geo means geographical psychologist. Geographical psychologist basically focuses on the ecology, climates and other psychological factors related to the earth. So the ninth one is social psychologist. Social psychology is basically related to the people's intention, their beliefs, their focus and their goals in a social context. This is the basically mainly work of a social psychologist. So at last, it is a child psychologist. The child psychologist is basically concerned with the problems, psychological problems as well as the health problems associated with the child. So this is the work of child psychologist. The field of psychology is vast, so its scopes are also vast, and we can't cover the whole scopes of psychology in a single video. So I will make another video in which we will discuss the more scopes of psychology, and also we will discuss these facts in more further detail. As I have talked in the start of my lecture that at the end I will discuss 3 psychological interesting facts, fun facts with you. Let's move towards the psychological facts I have mentioned in the start of the video. So the first fact that we have to discuss in this lecture is self-confidence is more important than the appearance. That the people's appearance is not sufficient to express their personality. Their confidence told us that how bold that or how confident that person is. This is the meaning of the first psychological fact. So the second fact is men listen to a woman just for 6 minutes. I have also surprised while making my video that it is a very interesting fact. So the third and the last fact regarding psychological facts is write down your thoughts while you are in stress to reduce that stress. So these are the whole lecture that we have presented in front of you, and I hope that you all have enjoyed our lectures and give us the feedback regarding these interesting psychological facts in the comment section. Till the next video, Khuda Hafiz.